conditions. Let's take one example. This example is, it's very important. Consider the basis S is equal to V1 V2. So V1 and V2 are bases here for R2, where V1 is equal to 1 1 and V2 is equal to 1 0. Now T from R2 to R2 be the linear operator such that T of V1 is equal to 1 minus 2 and T of V2 is equal to minus 4 1. So find the formula for T of x1 x2 and use that formula to find T of 5 minus 3. So using that formula we find T of 5 minus 3. It's quite simple, because if we find this formula T of x1 x2, instead of x1 we have to just put 5 and instead of x2 we have to just put minus 3. But the important thing is to find T of x1 x2, okay, because T of 5 minus 3 to find, it's quite simple. So let's see how we find. Just mind it, this example we have only the transformation T from R2 to R2, that we have V1 and V2 are bases for R2. V1 is 1 1, V2 is 1 0, and T of V1 and T of V2, the value of T of V1 and the value of T of V2, that we have. Okay, only this thing we have, and we have to find T of x1 x2. So here is a solution. Now we know the property of basis. Definition of basis, that if B is a basis of a vector space V, then any vector in V can be expressed as a linear combination of vectors of B. So that we use here, because we know that here V1 and V2 are bases for R2. So V1 and so any vector in R2 can be expressed as linear combination of V1 and V2. So x1 x2 is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2, that we can written because V1 and V2 are basis vector for R2. Now x1 x2 is equal to C1 V1 plus C2 V2. We put the value of V1 and V2, C1 into 1 1 plus C2 into 1 0. So first coordinate becomes C1 plus C2, second coordinate is C1. So comparing with x1 x2, C1 plus C2 is equal to x1 and C1 is equal to x2. So we get C1 is equal to x2 and C2 is equal to x1 minus x2. Put this two value in the second equation. You can see what is the second equation. X1 x2 is equal to C1 into 1 1 plus C2 into 1 0. So put this two value in that equation. So we will get x1 x2 is equal to x2 into 1 1 plus x1 minus x2 into 1 0. Now operate in both the side T. If we operate in both the side T, left hand side is equal to T of x1 x2 and right hand side is equal to T of x2 into 1 1 plus x1 minus x2 into 1 0. But we have linearity property of transformation. So x2 and x1 minus x2 become outside. So x2 into T of 1 1 plus x1 minus x2 into T of 1 0. x2, now we have T of 1 1 and T of 1 0. You can see T of 1 1 is what? 1 minus 2 and T of 1 0 is minus 4 1. Okay, so that's why we put that two value here, x2 into 1 minus 2 plus x1 minus x2 into minus 4 1. So that is, if we solve it, the first coordinate is x2 plus x2 minus 4x1 minus 4x2. So that is become minus 4x1 plus 5x2, and second coordinate become x1 minus 3x2. So here we have T of x1 x2, and we just put value in instead of x1 if we put 5 and instead of x2 if we put minus 3. So T of 5 minus 3 is equal to minus 35 14. Just instead of x1 we put 5 and minus 3. So it's simple. Okay, so it's quite simple because this example is from R2 to R2. So that's why we can easily find this C1 and C2. But if our example is from R2 R3 to R3 or R2 to R3 or R3 to R2, it's quite difficult. Okay, let's see next example. Consider the basis S V1 V2 V3 for R3. Okay, where V1 is 1 to 1, V2 is 290 and V3 is equal to 334. Our transformation T from R3 to R2 with a linear transformation such that T of V1 is equal to 1 0, T of V2 is minus 1 1 and T of V3 is 0 1. Again here the same question, we have to find the formula for T of x1 x2 x3 and use that formula we find T of 7 13 and 7. So that is simple, because x1 instead of x1 we have to put 7, instead of x2 we have to put 13 and instead of x3 we have to put 7. So the main work is to find T of x1 x2 x3. Now again the same argument, v1 v2 v3 are basis vector for R3. So any vector in R3 x1 x2 x3 can be expressed as linear combination of v1 v2 v3. Okay, so x1 x2 x3 is equal to c1 v1 plus c2 v2 plus c3 v3, that is equal to c1 into 1 to 1 plus c2 into 290 plus c3 into 334. So c1 plus first coordinate becomes easily, you can see c1 plus 2c2 plus 3c3, 2c1 plus 9c2 plus 3c3, and the third coordinate becomes c1 plus 4c3. So comparing this coordinate with x1 x2 x3, we know that first coordinate c1 plus 2c2 plus 3c3 is equal to x1, second coordinate 2c1 plus 9c2 plus 3c3 is equal to x2, and the third coordinate c1 plus 4c3 is equal to x3. Now using these three equations we have to find c1, c2, c3. So for that we use matrix, because in the previous example it's quite simple because it's from R2 to R2, but here our example is from T from R3 to R2, so it's quite difficult, because not difficult but we have to solve it to find c1, c2, c3. So this is augmented matrix 1 2 3. You can see c1 plus 2c2 plus 3c3 is equal to x1. So first row become 1 2 3 x1. So 1 2 3 x1. What is the second equation? 2c1 plus 9c2 plus 3c3 is equal to x2. So second row is 293 x2. So 293 x2. And what is the third equation? c1 plus 4c3 is equal to x3. So third row is 104 x3, 104 x3. Now we have to make this matrix into row echelon form. Now what is row echelon form? That you should know, but I will tell you what is row echelon form. Leading entry. What is our leading entry? 1. 1 is a leading entry. So below the leading entry all the elements become 0. So what is our leading entry? 1. In first row leading entry is 1. So we have to make 2 and 1 become 0. So how we make? We multiply first row with minus 2 and add into second row. So you can see, multiply first row with minus 2 and add into second row. So in second row first element becomes 0, second element become 9 minus 4, so that is 5. Third element become 3 minus 6, that is minus 3, and that variable become x2 minus 2x1. Again multiply first row with minus 1 and add into third row. So that is third row become 0, first element become 0, second element become minus 2 because 0 minus 2 is minus 2, and the third element become 4 minus 3, that is 1, and the variable coordinate is x3 minus x1. Okay. Now again still this is not in row echelon form, because first leading entry is 1, we make below the leading entry 0 0. In second row what is leading entry? 5. So that below the leading entry 5 we have to make 0, so that minus 2 become 0. After that what is the procedure? We have to multiply second row with 2 by 5. So here we multiply second row with 2 by 5, So 5 will be cancel out and 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So that is, we multiply second row with 2 by 5. So third row become, first coordinate is already 0, second coordinate we make 0, and the third element, because second row with multiply with 2 by 5, so 1 minus 6 by 5, so that is minus 1 by 5, and the third variable is last coordinate become minus 9x1 plus 2x2 plus 5x3 upon 5. That you can solve easily. Okay, so now this matrix is in row echelon form. So we can solve it. C1 plus 2C2 plus 3C3 is equal to x1. 5C2 minus 3C3 is equal to x2 minus 2x1, and the third equation is actually minus C3 by 5 is equal to minus 9x1 plus 2x2 plus 5x3 upon 5. But if we multiply that equation by minus 5, this equation becomes C3 is equal to 9x1 minus 2x2 minus 5x3. So now we can easily solve C1, C2 and C3. Okay, so put this value of C3 in the second equation, we will get C2 and C1. That C1 is equal to 36x minus 36x1 plus 8x2 plus 21x3. C2 is equal to 5x1 minus x2 plus 3 minus 3x3, and C3 is equal to 9x1 minus 2x2 minus 5x3. So put this C1, the value of C1, C2, C3 in this equation, first equation. Okay, put this value of C1, C2, C3 in this first equation. So this is the equation: x1, x2, x3 is equal to minus 36x1 plus 8x2 plus 21x3 into 1 to 1 plus 5x1 minus x2 minus 3x3 into 290 plus 9x1 minus 2x2 minus 5x3 into 334. So when we solve this equation, this equal to minus 36x1 plus 8x2 plus 21x3 into 10, because T of V1 is equal to 10, T of V2 is equal to minus 1, and T of V3 is equal to 0, 1, that we have. So we put this value minus 36x1 plus 8x2 plus 21x3 into 10 plus 5x1 minus x2 minus 3x3 into minus 1 plus 9x1 minus 2x2 minus 5x3 into 0, 1. So T of x1, x2, x3 is equal to minus 41x1 plus 9x2 plus 24x3, 14x1 minus 3x3 minus 8x3. If we put and we find T of 7, 13, 7. So put the value of x1, x2, x3 instead of 7, 13, 7. So minus 2, 3 we will get. Next is a composition of transformation, which is very important. Composition of transformation T2 with T1. How we define T1 from U to V and T2 from V to W are linear transformation. Then composition of T2 with T1 denoted by with this notation T2 circle T1 is the function defined by the formula T2 composition with T1 of U is equal to T2 of T1 of U, where U is a vector in U, vector space U. There is a theorem that if T1 is a linear transformation, T2 is a linear transformation, then composition of two linear transformation is also a linear transformation. But in this definition, you can see the domain of T1 is U, the codomain of T1 is V, and domain of T2 is also V. So it is make sure that if we composition T2 with T1, then codomain of T1 and domain of T2 both should be same. Okay, here codomain of T1 is V and domain of T2 is also V. So that two are must be same. Otherwise we cannot define composition T2 with T1. Let's take some example. Find the domain and codomain of T2, composition T2 with T1, and find T2 with T1 of xy, where T1 of xy is equal to x minus y, y plus z, x minus z. T2 of xyz is equal to 0, x plus y plus z. Now mind it, this definition is defined t1 of xy is equal to not xy. You have to understand that first coordinate and second coordinate. So t1 of xy is equal to first coordinate is first coordinate minus second coordinate, then okay, y plus z, x minus z. So t2 of t1 xy is equal to t2 of t1 xy, that is t2 of x minus y, y plus z, x minus z, because t1 of xy is equal to x minus y, y plus z and x minus z. But how we operate t2? The first coordinate becomes 0 and the second coordinate become addition of the three coordinates. So first coordinate becomes 0 and the second coordinate become addition of three coordinate, that is x minus y plus z plus x minus z. So that is 2x. Okay, so t1 is 0, 2x. We can also define composition of three transformation, t3, t2, t1. Here is an example. t1 xy is equal to minus 2y 3x, x minus 2y. t2 xyz is equal to y, z, x, and t3 xyz is equal to x plus z, y minus z. So t3, t2, t1 xy is equal to t3, t1, t2 of t1 of xy. Now put the value of t1 minus 2y 3x, x minus 2y, okay, and then apply t2 on that vector. How we apply t2? The y coordinate become the second coordinate become first coordinate, the third coordinate become second coordinate, and the first coordinate become last coordinate, third coordinate. So if we apply t2 on that vector minus 2y 3x, x minus 2y, so 3x become first coordinate, minus 2y become second x minus 2y become second coordinate, and minus 2y become the third coordinate. So now apply t3 on that vector, 3x, x minus 2y, minus 2y. So that is how we operate t3. Addition of the first coordinate is addition of first and third coordinate, and the second coordinate is subtraction of second and third coordinate. So 3x, if we apply t3 on 3x, x minus 2y, minus 2y, we will get x plus z. So 3x minus 2y and